Good morning. How are you all this morning? I'm drinking my tea, doing tea with Tami. I know I'm late. I usually try to do this on, slide this back a little bit. I try to do this on Tuesdays, but this week, I woke up this morning and I said, oh my gosh, it's Thursday already. How did this happen? Where did this week go? So, I'm doing it on Thursday. You all don't care, do you? I did upload an old one that I found in my phone that I never uploaded to YouTube. So if you want to go see that one, it was there. I have my YouTube channel, just Tami Holloman, T-A-M-I Holloman. And I have one of the playlists is Tea with Tami. So I try to upload all of them there to save them. One day, I don't know, they might be fun to go back through and look. Who knows? But anyway, I uploaded 2 yesterday. One when I was talking about rest and the biggest lesson I ever learned through the tea room, even though it happened after the tea room. And then I uploaded one that I did, I don't know, I think 2 years ago on how tea changed our life socially. And that is the one, it's just a brief, quickie. I didn't go into all of it, but that's the talk I usually do when people ask me to do a tea talk, is how tea changed our lives socially. It's lots of fun. So I did upload those 2 older ones that I found on my phone. But for today, I am drinking out of one of my favorite, I love all teacups. So you'll hear me say this, oh, this is my favorite. No, I love Lusterware. This is called Lusterware. I have several of these cups also in my china cabinet over there. They're so beautiful. I just love Lusterware. So that's what I'm drinking out of today from my china cup. And then I am drinking Paris tea. So, a lot of you know Paris. I'll tell you, Paris is not one of my favorites. I do keep it here all the time because when people come to hang out, people love hanging out and saying, I want to have tea with you. So I always serve Paris because people love it. And I'll tell you why. It's because most people put sugar in their tea. And so it's delicious when you put sugar in your tea, but I don't put sugar in my tea. So anytime there's a flavored tea, in my opinion, this is my opinion, flavored teas, even when they use the best all-natural whole ingredients, tend to have a little bit of bitterness to me. And so to do them without sugar, sugar covers that up. And sugar brings out the sweetness of the fruit in the tea. And so I tend to not like flavored teas, but because of that. But so many people, you're safe. If you put sugar in your tea, you're gonna love it. So Paris is another Harney Sons tea. I tend to have a lot of Harney Sons tea unless I had a tea gifted to me, because my daughter has a shop in Pittsburgh and she carries Harney Sons tea. And so I get a lot of tea from her. And we always had Harney in the tea room. So it's just, I know it's easy. For the most part, it's all extraordinary tea. I like it. I like Harney Sons tea. Their Ceylon Kenilworth tea and their Palm Court is one of my favorites. I love those 2 teas. For a great cost, easy tea. I mean, I drink a lot of tea. So I can get, a pound of tea, which is about 200 cups, for less than $20 with Harney Sons teas, where other tea companies are a lot higher. And because I drink so much tea, I want a good quality tea that doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. But there's times when I want a really expensive tea for special occasions. Okay, so Paris is an Earl Grey base. I know so many people love Earl Grey. It is black currant and a touch of vanilla. And so that's most of what Paris is. There's a little bit of caramel in it. So like I said, you add sugar to this, it's like dessert. You'll love it. If you come to my house, I'm probably going to serve you Paris tea. Okay, so what are we going to talk about today? Daniel and I were talking about this yesterday, and I really had full intentions of going on yesterday. For one, because I got my hair done yesterday, and I always leave the salon looking fabulous. Thank you, Jessica Armstrong. And then today, I woke up and I didn't take a shower. I didn't do my hair, so it's a little fuzzy today. So I'm sorry. You didn't get me looking great yesterday. You got me today with fuzzy, out of control hair. So anyway, I didn't get to do it yesterday. So today, like I said, we were talking about this yesterday, and I had watched one of my coaching programs, and they had a special speaker on there talking about vision and goals for the future. Someone popped on. Thanks for watching. I can't see who you are yet. Goals and vision, and just talked about vision and how do we get our vision back? Because so many people have lost vision because of different circumstances that have happened in our lives. And, I feel like that's where I am. Excuse me. I've got this crazy cough. I kind of know what I want to do, but I don't have a real clear vision. And so I'm kind of just all over the place because I haven't zeroed in. And so he was talking about that. Like, how do you get real clear on your vision? And he said, you've got to get quiet. And I thought, I'm in trouble. I'm never quiet. I hate, I'm here alone a lot of times. And half the day. I've got my dog with me to protect me. I'm so glad I got a dog now, although she's ending up being some issues. But anyway, I don't like the quiet anymore. I used to love the quiet. And my favorite quote was from Pascal. And it said, the chief unhappiness of man is that he does not know how to sit quietly in his room. And I so embraced that at one time. I loved just being quiet, just, thinking and using my imagination, and sometimes, reading and just being quiet. And he said, we're not quiet anymore. We never are quiet. We have so many noises coming in. So when I'm here, I don't even watch it, but I'll put something on my phone just so I hear some noise. And I try to choose wisely, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just put Netflix on and let a series just run, which is so bad. But, sometimes I'll put a book on tape on, or I'll put a message I'm listening to on. But so many times, it's just noise. It's just noise. And I'm never quiet. But he said, you have to get quiet, and you have to really think about what you want. You have to really be intent. You have to chew on it and let it have time to rise to the surface. And if you're never quiet, you don't have that opportunity. I have been being convicted by this lately, because I was thinking, here I am going out almost every day walking the dog, and we walk 2 miles. So that's, 40 minutes, depending on how often she wants to stop and sniff everything. And I was even putting stuff in my earphones while I was walking. And I was like, this is ridiculous. Take the time and just be quiet. Enjoy what's around you. Enjoy the breeze on your face. You don't notice those things when you have noise constantly going in you. So I've tried to do that the last several times. It's not put any music on or a book, or just be still in nature. And so he said, that's the problem, is nobody stops to be still and to really zero in on their vision. And so, whether you believe the Bible or not, I do, but the Bible says my people perish for lack of a vision. We need vision. We need to see what we want to come into our lives. And I'm guilty of just being too noisy, too much noise in my head. So Daniel and I were talking about it, and he said, oh, that makes me think about a message he had heard. He listens to a pastor that we like on his way back and forth to work. And he was talking about meditating on the word of God. And that word, he said, is like chew. You chew on it. You, like a cow, just chews on his food over and over. And you keep chewing on it. You keep thinking about it. And it just permeates you. It becomes a part of you. You have to really concentrate and think about this stuff. And so, I'm sorry, when I talk, my throat dries out. So that's kind of where I am today, is I need to start being quiet again. I need to start, imagining the life I want moving forward, imagining what I want to see happen in the summit I'm working on. Hey, Danielle, I need to get quiet. I've got too much noise in my head. That's one of the reasons I love tea, because it quiets you down. And I haven't been remembering my favorite quote. So remember, the chief unhappiness of man is that he does not know how to sit quietly in his room. We have to sit quiet so we hear what our vision is, where we want to go, what we want to accomplish, what we're shooting for. And so I need to really take some time and do that and focus in on where I want the summit to go, because you all know I'm building this women's summit, and what I want that to look like. And yeah, once the summit is done and over, what am I going to do in the future with it? I have no vision. So I don't know, do you have a vision? Do you take time to be still? And the thing is writing out your goals. That's kind of like plotting your vision. That's long-term. How are you going to get to that vision? I can't even do that because I don't have a clear picture of what my vision is. So I don't know. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Are you having trouble seeing where you're going? You got to get still. You got to get quiet. Okay. So Danielle is on there. Yes, manifesting is another word for it. Hope you're doing good, Danielle. So yeah, that's where I'm at today. And I'm going to go sit quietly I have kind of a new little office space because we moved Daniel up top, second floor. And so now I'm in his space. We're going to be painting it this weekend because it's also the whiskey room. And so Daniel wants to paint it black. I'm really nervous about it. I'm really, really nervous. So let me know what you think about painting a room black. It's not going to be really black. It's going to be really, really dark gray. It's called wrought iron. And so we're doing that this weekend. I'll take some before and after pictures. And the good thing is that if I hate it, we always use, here I am going off again. Sorry, I thought I was done. We always use Benjamin Moore paint here because this house is a Williamsburg home and they have Williamsburg historical colors. So we always paint with Williamsburg historical colors to keep it, traditional. And I went in yesterday to Benjamin Moore. I almost didn't go. I was so tired and I almost didn't go. I thought, no, I'm down here, save a trip, go into Benjamin Moore. I went into Benjamin Moore and they had dark paint, dark base on sale for $7.50. I was like, what? It's usually like $70 a gallon for this paint. The good stuff is $95 a gallon. So I was like, what? So I feel good about it. I'm like, okay, if I hate it, I've only spent $15. So, okay, I'll let you know how it goes. But yeah, this weekend, painting a room almost black. Okay, have a great day. Let me know what you're doing this weekend. Let me know what your vision is. And send me some comments if you got any questions. Talk to you soon. Bye.